Well, it should have happened last month, but as they say, better late than never. The Nifty Bank has finally hit the mark of 50,000 after falling short by around 25 points last month. And it's been a fairly long journey over the last 6.5 years, which is when the Nifty Bank had first hit the mark of 25,000, and it has doubled from those levels. Now, if we take a look at the milestones, as I mentioned, the Nifty Bank had first hit the level of 25,000 in July of 2017, and it then had to wait for a bit, and it was only in 2019 that it managed to add the next 5,000 points towards 30,000, and then after another prolonged wait of another close to 2 years that the Nifty Bank went up to 35,000. Remember, that was the period when we went to the lows of the COVID-19 pandemic and then recovered from those levels. And by October of 2021, the index managed to reach 40,000, and it is now, after a gap of just over 2 years, is when we have managed to hit that elusive mark of 50,000 on the Nifty Bank. So 6.5 years, the index has managed to double during this time frame. Now, what are the stocks that have contributed to this move? And ICICI Bank is the top contributor there. The stock has more than tripled during this period, 265% returns there. SBI is the second best performer. AU Small Finance Bank, a recent inclusion in the Nifty Bank, but that stock has also doubled over the last 6.5 years. Another one in that list is Axis Bank. HDFC Bank makes an entry here, 71% gains during this period, and Bank of Baroda rounds off the list of gainers. But there are some underperformers during this period as well, and IndusInd Bank is one of them. Punjab National Bank down 16%, and Bandhan Bank, whose shares have halved from those levels. Remember, Bandhan Bank listed in around 2018, but shares have halved from those levels. Now, if you take a look at the point contributors, and ICICI Bank, by virtue of being the top contributor and its weightage on the index, that has contributed almost 40% to that rally from 25 to 50,000. HDFC Bank and SBI contributing around 20%, and Axis and Kotak also chipping in with handy gains. Now, the Nifty Bank had hit 40,000 on October of 2021, and since then it's been PSU banks that have led the rally, along with a combination of private banks, of course, but PSU banks being the dominant force here. Bank of Baroda and PNB almost tripling from October of 2021. Federal Bank is one of those private banks that have done well during this period with gains of around 75%. SBI also makes a list here, the stock making new highs in today's session as well, and IDFC First, the other private bank that has done well. The private banks, the other ones, the larger private banks, are the underperformers in this list, and HDFC Bank makes an entry here, as does Kotak Bank, and Bandhan Bank being the top underperformer from October of 2021. And lastly, the point contributors here as well. ICICI Bank continues to lead the charge during this period as well, 45% of those gains coming from there. SBI, Axis, Bank of Baroda and PNB contributing to the gains as well. Now, that was the list there from October of 2021. The stocks doing well for themselves, and the Nifty Bank has finally managed to hit the mark of 50,000.
For more news and updates, all you need to do is follow CNBC TV 18 on all of our digital platforms.